did you feel like you needed something else, like almost a graduate school type of thing?
Yeah, I mean, I finished school up at NDSU, so for me, there's a lot of change in my program this last year with coaches changing and partners kind of leaving, and a lot of shifting. So I was just looking for my best opportunity to capitalize and put myself in my best position to win a national title.
And you are getting a graduate degree while you're here too, is that right?
I won't finish a degree.
You'll just
a year.
Just a year.
Yep.
So, okay. But if I use that analogy, what do you get out of this that maybe sort of as your undergrad years up in North Dakota State?
Yeah,
what's the difference?
Just different experience. I mean, when you come to a new program like this, an established program like this, there's, different training, different techniques, a lot of different things that I'm looking to, help build who I am, but not completely change who I am. So, bringing what's worked for me at NDSU and, adding on here and there with world level coaching and practice partners.
Caliendo came down here with you. Did that help?
Yeah, it's big adjustment for sure, but we lived together and just we were together 2 years at NDSU, so being able to kind of build that relationship and made it a little bit easier of a transition here.
Had Tom recruited you back in high school or anything? Did you where would that connection start?
Yeah, they definitely watched me back in high school, but I never took an official visit here back in high school.
Compare the fan bases. NDSU has a fanatical fan base, of course, but have you figured out the fan base yet here?
Yeah, everybody knows, Iowa wrestling and just passionate fans for every sport here. So I'm excited to be able to, wrestle in front of a crowd like that I've never really had something like that.
You are a returning All-American. It seems like this program really needs a returning All-American because they don't know what's going to happen with some other guys. Can you talk about maybe you're going to have to be more of a leader than maybe expected?
Yeah, when I came here, I expected to be a leader, just holding myself to that standard. That was a big thing for me back in my old school, was not only being a leader, on the mat and doing well, but being a leader, outside of it, off the mat. So when I came here, I knew one of my duties was going to be to help lead this team through, experience and hopefully get, show guys that how hard I work and the way I approach the sport is kind of how it's worked for me, and I think a lot of guys can find success following that path.
You're from North Dakota. Is it an adjustment just coming to Iowa like this?
Yeah, it's different. Never been this far away for this long, but at the same time, it's very similar. The people are very similar. When you get going in a season like this, wrestling season. So it hasn't been that different for me. Similar Midwest people, and yeah.
Have you visualized wrestling in Carver and what that'll feel like?
Yeah, for sure. That's a big thing. I've been working on visualization and mental stuff to build my wrestling, and I guess being able to control your emotions and stuff is going to be different when you got that kind of crowd there. But I'm excited for the challenge and being able to put on a show for those people.
Break down last year's national tournament, what you felt like you did right and where you can improve.
Yeah, last year I felt like I peaked for my wrestling. I had a good year, fell short in the quarters, made a couple mistakes in the match, didn't capitalize, and kind of brought me back to the backside, and ended up falling to that same guy again. But I found a way to fight through the blood round that I kind of got stuck at the last few years, and not only that, but then I won the following two matches, kind of got some momentum going there. So I was proud of the way I performed, the way I came back last year, but obviously there's only one goal, and that's to be a national champion. Anything less than that is selling myself short.
How does this